right, so surprise guest. This is Barry.
Hello?
So we're actually going to shift the topic from upcoming video games. We can definitely talk about I can't even think of what I was just talking about. We were talking about SOCOM and Mario and Rabbids. We'll have that conversation kind of continued next week. I want to get Rode on and talk about what his thoughts are on SOCOM, since he'll be... Ooh, nice, got it. Because he'll actually be the one going through and doing the playthrough for that. But until then, we have Barry here.
Hello?
And we're going to talk about some other nerdy shit for once. Oh, that sucks. And he gets to sit here and make fun of me as I keep dying in Mega Man 7. So Star Wars, big franchise for you.
Yeah, well, yeah, just as a little kid, you know.
I mean, we're not going to reveal your age, but, you know, you're definitely somebody that's seen at least one in theaters.
I never saw the original trilogy in theaters.
Oh, no?
No, I didn't. And you know why? Because my mom didn't like them. She didn't take it, so...
So you were a rebel. Rebel from the beginning.
Yeah, but my friend had... when we were growing up, my friend had a cousin who was a little older than us, and he had all the toys. And he got the hand-me-downs. He had the Ewok Village and all that stuff. You know... Yeah, at one point he had 2 Ewok villages in his house. I'm like, damn man, why can't I have one? You know?
Yeah.
Like,
what I'd give for one.
Yeah. He had 2 Rancor monsters, and I'm like, and the one had like the teeth colored in, like different colors. I'm like,
For the blood.
I don't know. I think they were just being funny with like rainbow colors or something.
Oh.
Yeah, one of his cousins was, you know, messing around with. You know, I only had somewhat Star Wars stuff.
Those toys back then were just so much better than the stuff that we get now, too.
They were terrible toys, but they were great. I mean,
I remember loving them.
But the action, like the legs were like you couldn't bend the knees. Like
no,
they were like,
I mean
when
they were.
G.I. Joe came out. That was way better.
They weren't, you know, G.I. Joe good, but they at least looked
cool, right?
Yeah.
They were cool. Like we could.
They weren't that. I don't know if you had seen the Belle doll that they had made for Beauty and the Beast of Emma Watson. It was a monstrosity.
Just recently?
Yeah.
For
the new Beauty and the Beast.
No, why can't any of those toys?
Oh my God, it looked absolutely terrible. It didn't look anything like her. Well, I should say it looked more like Kirsten Stewart than it did her.
It looked like a different girl.
But yeah. So new Obi-Wan movie coming out.
Yes. Is that really true as far as you know?
That's what I've been hearing rumors of.
I watched the little trailer, or not trailer, but the little thing on Facebook where it was like, oh yeah, there's gonna be new.
That's pretty much the same thing that I've been getting from Twitter. I don't remember if I remember hearing if Ewan McGregor was in it. I'd like him to be in it. I think he was a decent Obi-Wan.
I would like that too, because I do think he was one of the things in the prequels that were really good.
Right.
Besides Jar Jar, because you know I'm a big Jar Jar fan.
You are a big Jar Jar fan.
I am.
And that actually isn't a lie. He's not doing that to be funny.
I'm not joking, yeah. Jar Jar is, to me, hilarious. Only because he makes so many people mad. That's why I'm mad.
So he's a relatable character.
Yes, because people hate me, right? I know you hated me at times, right?
No.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've been told I could be quite sarcastic.
Oh my God, I get that a lot too.
So when when in the series would you like to see it? I mean, we know,
Wait. When would I like to see?
like, in reference to all of the different timelines, you know,
Oh.
with the prequels going through, what would you like to see? Would you like to see,
Obi-Wan do? Like the Obi-Wan movie?
yeah,
Okay. I think what they should do is do like a movie where, alright, you start out after episode 3. He delivers the baby
okay,
to, you know, on Tatooine.
him becoming a hermit.
Yeah. And he goes and does that. And if they want to flash forward a little bit, you know, it's gonna be like, it doesn't have to be like, you know, day by day, but
Okay, so you want it
yeah,
to be,
directly after episode 3. Yeah.
okay, so he's
Let's catch it up.
currently the last, he's the last Jedi.
Yeah. Let's put it that way. Yeah.
Okay.
So I would like to see that he guides Luke Skywalker.
You mean like a behind the scenes thing?
Yeah, he's not really on him, but he watches him to make sure he's okay. That's why he was there. That's how they made it out to be like he was supposed to be there to watch him, right? Like to make sure he's okay.
Yeah,
I'll keep
even
an
though
eye on
in
him.
the original series he wasn't really shown it. But okay, so you want to see him on? He's gonna spend the entire movie on Tatooine, or do you think that that's where it kind of ends?
No, I think he would be
Like
on
the,
Tatooine
the
whole
last
time.
20 minutes. Okay.
I mean, he could leave here and there, maybe, but I think the majority would be on Tatooine watching Luke Skywalker. Or is that maybe sounds stupid?
Well,
I'm really thinking like yeah.
no, I
maybe-
mean if there was significant like conflict, if the Empire, while it's being built, is out making the Emperor is making sure that there is no, what you call it, successor to Anakin Skywalker. He could definitely spend that time trying to figure out a way to trick the Empire from knowing of Luke's existence. But I mean, if I
okay.
were to insert my own personal feelings, I would rather see a more prequel-ish type deal. I would like to see Qui-Gon Jinn come back. But I mean, they would definitely have to do it right. I'm not sure if they have it in them to do it right.
To get Qui-Gon Jinn back. No,
Yeah.
I don't. Unless he's a ghost.
There's an
and,
E-tank.
Well, they did it.
Well,
as a
I would
ghost.
like to do it before the prequels. That moment when they're going around.
Okay, if they want. Okay, maybe.
And the
okay,
Jedi
maybe you
are
have a
still
different
around.
Idea. Okay, maybe you have a different idea than me. Maybe you want to. Maybe you're thinking like, okay, they'll do like Obi-Wan before, like
Yeah,
even Episode 1,
yeah, before Anakin, before
or even like,
George Lucas got to
during
ruin the
Episode
whole
1, 2, and
series.
3, right? Like kind of.
No, I'd like to see it before that. I'd like to see Qui-Gon and
Yeah, but
I-
they won't get him back. Liam Neeson? I doubt it.
hey, I'm dreaming.
See, I thought the movie was going to be about his exile on.
It more than likely will be.
Yeah,
it-
that's why I
it's
think
just
gonna
what
happen.
I would like to see. I would like to
No,
see.
I hear you. Yeah, I get you on that. But I think it's going to be like his exile on Tatooine, watching Luke Skywalker, really. And I think that'd be kind of cool. I mean, you know, I think that would be kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, if they do it right, like I said, if they just have to, I think the hardest part that they're going to have is finding a good enough conflict for his character to have.
There's got to be something going on.
Right.
can't just be
Whether it
fucking
be, you know,
around.
like him understanding, you know, fighting the Sand People, learning
Right.
that Oh, that's bullshit. That
He can't just be fucking around on Tatooine, doing nothing, and just watching his kid, right?
right.
There's gotta be something else.
Do you think that Uncle Owen... I mean, we know that he knows, but do you think that Uncle Owen has more contact with Obi-Wan than is initially given off?
In the
Do you
original
think-
movie, yes.
Do you think that Uncle Owen even...
Oh, he's just crazy little wizard.
Yeah. Do you think that there was a point where he actually wanted him to seek Ben Kenobi?
I think he does know more, yeah. I think they never really put that out there.
Because there is definitely a lot to go off of. But now, if he's watching Luke, who's playing Luke?
Well, if they did a movie now,
Yeah.
as a young Luke, like a kid,
You know, are they gonna CG the whole thing?
no, they should have a kid. Have a young Luke.
So it's just gonna be young Luke? You know,
would-
how
I would like to see that. And see
Anakin
how-
age? Is he gonna hate sand? Is Luke Skywalker going to hate sand?
No. We're not gonna... Come on. I like the prequels. And I said I like the prequels, okay? I love the original trilogy, of course. But I'm not a hater on the prequels, okay?
We'll
Yeah, this is rough. I know. It's like...
will he hit how many? Will Luke
He
be
hates
hitting
sand.
the wombats?
The Wampas?
Wampas.
Oh, no.
Will that
I said bullshit wombats from my fucking T16 from whatever. Yeah. You're talking about that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he probably will be doing that, yeah.
will we get to see Luke? How many wombats will he shoot?
Were you saying the right word? Is it wombat?
It probably isn't.
It's not wombat. No, we're wrong. It's something else. Fuck. I think it's like wombats or something.
Womp rats.
Yeah, something like that.
Uh,
We're probably
what it-
disgracing the whole Star Wars universe by talking right now. You know that.
probably.
But it's funny, right? It's
But
great.
you already did that when you said that you like Jar Jar Binks.
Wow.
So
What? No, but my point about him is that yeah, he's annoying as fuck. I will give you that.
will Jar Jar have an appearance?
I hope so. I can only hope, you know. No, I think that guy, he said he's never gonna like work again doing Star Wars stuff. You know. He did a few episodes of Clone Wars cartoon.
The voice actor.
Yeah. And I think he's done.
Well, they can always get somebody else. It's not like
No, but I mean,
that
I don't
voice
think
wasn't.
they want him again. It's the problem.
Well, I
No, what are you talking about? You know, like that. That's the voice, right?
yes, that's the voice.
Yeah. Sleeping cat over here, you know.
Do we think that anybody else is going to show up? Do you think there are going to be any other cameos?
In the Obi-Wan movie?
Yeah, because I'm just really having a hard time.
Thinking it's just a standalone movie for him, like it might
Yeah.
be a problem, like it's not enough.
Source material there for.
Oh, do you think like they might have a Yoda?
Well,
Like maybe Yoda will show up or something. Like,
but if he's only on Tatooine,
but maybe he can still communicate with Yoda as a hologram or something. What do you think of that? That's possible, right?
do they have the hologram technology though?
Come on, it's Star Wars. I'm sure they do.
No, I don't mean like. So you've got. Why they really load you up there?
Well, because they're exiled.
Right, because he is on what you call it?
Tatooine.
No,
Yoda's on.
yeah. Come on, you need. This is something you need to be able to answer.
That's
Something.
that planet.
It's got a number to it, doesn't it?
No,
It's not Endor.
no, it's looks like I'm not joining with the fleet. I'm going Dagobah.
Yes, the Dagobah system.
Dagobah. See, I had to go through the lines of the fucking movie to remember. This is so fucked up. How much we know fucking these stupid nerd movies, you have to like really think about it.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how many times you've watched it.
Dagobah.
Over and over.
Of course.
Now, if I am not talking too much, it's because this boss is a bitch.
He's playing a really hard level, and, that's why.
So yeah, so Yoda on the table yet? You believe?
Maybe, yeah, they could show up, you know?
What's the conflict gonna be though? Because I still can't.
Maybe there's something like maybe the Empire tries to come in and look for. I don't know.
What do you want to see out of it?
To be honest, I don't give a fuck what they write, as long as it's a good movie.
As long as George Lucas doesn't have. Oh, son of a fucking
you said
whore!
it, so come on. Why is George Lucas? He said it.
Yeah, sorry.
As George Lucas, I don't know. Huge fan of him, but.
Not lately, or at least personally.
But I will say, you know, when he sold the franchise,
That was the best move that he made in.
the movie that came out since he sold it, way better.
Yeah, I mean now that Disney has their hands in it.
I don't like that name Disney. Just because
Disney, you know, makes good movies.
You know, Marvel too, so I can't really.
Yeah, well, their movies are also good. They perform well, at least.
Yeah, so I think no, it is right. Shit on.
Nah, shit on whoever you want. I don't care.
Yeah, but I shouldn't shit on Disney because they own Marvel, they own Lucasfilm.
If they weren't doing it right, if it seemed like it was a Disney money grab, I would be a little more upset. But I mean, you look at Disney has always had a somewhat relationship with the Star Wars franchise. They've had that ride that was in MGM for how long? You know, it's something that Disney has always kind of respected. And for that reason alone, I'm more okay with Walt Disney having the name. And again, like I said, they're respecting the source material much more than I think Lucas did.
You know what? I want to say that I always respected the prequels. But I know there's something wrong with those movies. You know, they're like, they could have been better.
Yeah.
Rogue One, they slammed that out of the park. That movie was fucking killer, right? Like there was no flaw in that movie, right?
Not that I thought. I mean,
that was cool.
I think the character development was really good. And, you know, building characters... George Lucas makes a lot of pretty things. I have to give him, you know, credit where credit is due. Things that he makes tends to look pretty decent. But building characters is not his strong suit. You know, his manly Indiana Jones was just a manly dude going out.
See, I'm not as up on Indiana Jones as maybe you are. So, do you think, like, those movies weren't, like, character-wise?
No, they didn't. He never really spent much time developing Indy.
So it was just, like, story and, like, a little bit about this guy. And,
it was more about him going on a journey to He was James Bond looking for artifacts.
And that's every movie for 4 movies, right?
Until they tried to give him a son, and it was Shia LaBeouf.
That was the 4th movie.
And, you know, Shia LaBeouf
I
isn't...
never saw that one.
I've seen parts of it. Shia LaBeouf isn't a bad actor.
Nah, I think it's all that shit.
He just gets put into a lot of bad movies.
Yeah, I got part of it.
And, you know, everybody kind of still thinks of him as that Even Stevens kid. When he looked all goofy. So,
Shia LaBeouf.
yeah, like, when he was in Disturbia, and there were a couple, even Transformers he was a decent part of those movies. So, you know, you can't give all the hate to him for... Oh, and in Constantine.
He was in that?
Yeah, he was Constantine's assistant.
That was, DC.
Yep.
Right? It was,
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves. Yeah, I couldn't think of his name. I was gonna say, Bill Ted.
Yep.
Yeah. Shit. I knew he was in that.
Yeah, he was the cab driver who wanted to basically be his assistant. He wasn't really. He got an unfortunate death, too. Spoilers.
Spoilers.
But, yeah, he played a deep... For a basic throwaway character, he did a pretty good job at it. And when it comes to, like, Hollywood and shit, for somebody to be able to want to play a throwaway character and perform it like you would any mainline
Right.
or main character, you know, gets a decent amount of respect, at least for me.
Was he known back then?
Yeah, I mean, he
Shia LaBeouf?
yeah, he had his career with Even Stevens.
I did say it right. Shia LaBeouf?
I don't know, I just call it LaBeouf, but
Shia LaBeouf?
or Boof. But yeah, I wouldn't call him a terrible actor. I think, like I said, he just gets a bad rap.
Yeah. Well, I didn't watch those Transformers movies just because I didn't like the idea the way they were doing them.
The first one wasn't bad.
I saw a little bit of the first one on TV.
The first one was actually, I really enjoyed.
Like, I saw the one part where the little thing was like the Walkman guy.
The Walkman guy? Bumblebee?
No, it was like the guy was like a little. Okay, I'm thinking of the cartoon. There was a little robot. He was doing something. It was like.
Starscream?
I don't know. I said how much I don't know about the movie. You know.
Well, Starscream, yeah. I don't know where he's coming from on Walkman guy.
I was thinking of what the fuck was that guy's name in the cartoon? The Walkman. He was the Walkman. Remember?
A Walkman?
Remember he folded into a radio?
Oh!
Sound.
Sounds. I don't think it's Soundscream.
Sound
I know who you're talking about. Maybe it is Sound. No,
Soundscreen.
I don't know.
I had the toy. I had it. The little cassette came out, and it was the little bird.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the one on the show. It wasn't Laserbeak. It was Goldbeak. You had to like pay extra to fucking get a Laserbeak because he was red. It was the same fucking figure, but you had to pay extra to get the red one,
Yeah. Well, that's because
which was gay.
that's the one that you knew.
Yeah, that's the one they showed on the show was always the Laserbeak, and the one that came was always Goldbeak. And they only showed him like once on the series.
But so I guess as far as so, how about the Han Solo movie? Since we're on Star Wars.
Okay, that one.
So that is a prequel to the to the core series, 4, 5, and 6.
Right. That should be good. Yeah, you're right.
I wouldn't mind seeing like a bounty hunter type movie. I'm kind of curious what they do with, like with Boba Fett and stuff, because Boba does know him. It does mean that we're gonna have to put up with, what's his face again? Boba Fett, once again.
I think it's gonna be
A movie about Boba Fett?
Oh, yeah. No. They're gonna go, like, full scale, I think.
You mean everybody gets a movie? The Oprah Winfrey style?
I think so,
Because they're making money. I think that's unfortunate.
I think it's gonna get too saturated.
Yeah.
At some point.
It's gonna get to that superhero movie level, and everybody's gonna get a movie, and it's just gonna... I mean, don't get me wrong, I love superhero movies.
Yeah.
I
don't think...
It's not that I don't need a million of them, though.
I think they should have just went and done 7, 8, 9.
And just left it there.
Yeah.
But then we wouldn't have Rogue One. We wouldn't have Rogue One.
I know. That was a great movie. Okay, that is a great film and movie. That is really good. I'm not saying they should have made that, but I just think all the other side movies are gonna be like, it's gonna get too much.
I agree.
So why not make it darker movie? Just a people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know people are getting mad already. Why'd you make this? Why'd you have to make this? Not yet.
I'm one of them.
Not
I
yet.
don't.
No,
I don't
they
think.
probably didn't yet.
I don't think that they need to make all of these movies. I think it's getting a little ridiculous.
No, Rogue One was good though.
Rogue One was great.
Yeah, I can't.
But I don't. If I see more Star Wars, I want to see more standalones. You know.
want to see Obi-Wan?
No, I don't want to see Obi-Wan. I want to see Gold Squadron. I want to see movies about characters that I don't know anything about doing cool shit.
So Rogue One, you thought that was great because it was like you didn't know what these fucking
Yeah.
actors that just just came into it.
They can die, and
But they made a point to the storyline because next thing you know they're hanging play like them wands.
Yep.
Right. And
they had an impact on the original
everything was-
series.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, that's cool.
Because if, with Han Solo, it's, you need to do him just right.
I'm just scared about the actor they're gonna have.
Right. And
Have the actor that plays him.
I don't remember his name. I know his face because I've seen, the stuff for it, and it's like, that sucks.
Is he gonna look good though? Like that's Han Solo, or just
Yeah.
you know?
I feel the same way. It's Han Solo was Harrison Ford. It was almost as
To me,
if
yes, definitely.
that character was created for Harrison Ford, and them going and putting someone in. I mean, yeah, I understand they have to put somebody else in there because Harrison Ford doesn't want to do that shit, and he's old.
Well, you can't do it as a young Harrison Ford. I mean, a young.
Yeah, a young Han Solo.
Like, yeah, Han Solo. But
Yeah, he's at that age where you can't fake that sort of shit. There's only so much movie magic that you can make. And again, it's kind of to the point of, do I actually care about Han Solo's origin? Why can't we just be happy with the Han Solo that we have? The knowing and imagining in our heads all the crazy shit that he got into.
No, yeah, I know what you're saying. But you know what? It was getting out of hand, like the amount of not fan fiction, but actual fiction that was, okay by Lucasfilm. They had all these books. And
Yeah.
what happens. And Boba Fett is this. Han Solo is this. It went on for years, like 30 fucking years, right? 30-some years.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
Because that's the same thing as like Marvel Comics.
They don't count
aside-
either, yeah.
Aside from the, comics, they also had books. I remember I had a Wolverine book.
That didn't count with the comics, right?
Well, it was the Kimiko. So when they made... Okay, this is a bad example because it had to do with the movie that they put out with, like, Kimiko and stuff. And his wife, that... Ooh, that was so close. And it was alright. But you don't need to make a movie out of it. And the movies that they made for the Wolverine, with the exception of the Logan movie, were unnecessary. I didn't need them.
Well, I know a lot of people hated that one. The first one.
They were... Oh, not just Origins. I'm talking...
Yeah, Origins.
Even the Wolverine wasn't...
Not that
It
good.
wasn't terrible, but... Well, no, it was kind of terrible. And I believe it's canon, too, which is...
Yeah, we'll see about that, because they changed their mind on that.
Yeah. I am curious to see what they're going to do with the Marvel series. They're coming up to that point. And the problem is they've got such great actors, and that it's going to be... When... You're a big fan of comic books, too. When they get a different artist in, sometimes it takes, either you end up checking out, or it takes them getting used to the new artwork.
So do you mean like, okay.
Doing character swapping.
But are you saying like in that way, like Joss Whedon's going to be gone, right? For the Avengers?
And they've been saying about Robert Downey Jr. eventually getting out.
Oh, he wants to leave?
I'm not sure if somebody had said as many as you need me for. And I want to say that might have been Liam Neeson. Not Liam Neeson, Helmsworth. But, it's just going to get to that point where if they need to start replacing characters, how are they going to do it? And they have established really good core characters, and honestly, I'd like to see a couple of them die, or them do something different.
Who died though?
But
Who would you want to see die?
they didn't even kill Rhodey, which kind of pissed me off. Who would I want to see die? It's a good question.
From the Avengers?
Honestly, they could do something with Hawkeye. They could kill Hawkeye, because they do a lot of fun stuff with him, and
Scarlet Witch, so you want to kill her.
they could potentially do something with Scarlet Witch. Yep, they're chilling out.
Boys are on a mission down there. You got the Nerf guns every time somebody walks in the door.
Oh yeah. But yeah. Kind of got sidetracked there.
That's okay.
I
Get back to it.
I think Robert, because I've seen. Oh, I missed a lot of good shit there. Riri Williams as Ironheart. I kind of want to see them do something with her. and it would piss so many people off. And I think I would be so okay with that. So I don't know, you know, been a while since you've read the comic books, but they've been doing stuff with Iron Man, where there are essentially 2 Iron Man characters.
Okay, so you're talking now new Iron Man comic.
Yep.
Right? So that's a reboot, like 100 times since I've read them. Okay. The only ones I know, as far as Marvel Comics go, the comic book wise,
Yeah.
are the 60s Marvel. Like the original. The Stan Lee stuff.
Yeah.
That's all I know. I know the Avengers, I know Thor, I know Fantastic Four. I read 100 and some issues of Fantastic Four. Original Fantastic Four. That's the best. I fucking love that series. Yeah.
Even the old cartoon series is good too.
And I really get to see it. Like, I want to. I know there was a series like a couple years ago. Fantastic Four, and I watched it. It was not that good.
No?
No. It was like watered down, you know, like not that the comic was that like hard, but it was I don't know, it was just too
Yeah, I didn't see any new version. Come on, there we go. Probably the 90s or something like that. Was the last time I've seen.
oh, a cartoon.
Yeah.
Like that. No, that one was probably better. The one they had.
Or maybe it could have been older than that.
They had one
Actually.
recently that was. Nah, it wasn't that good. It was like. The storyline was kind of there, but it was kind of really watered down. Like, I don't know, like, it was there, but it was just like, making it like, how do you say this nice?
Dumbed down?
Yeah, dumbed down. I would say like, crucified, but, okay.
Not, well, that would go along your watered down.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just like, it wasn't like, the action wasn't there, like, I'm talking from like a comic book to a cartoon, it wasn't as good. You think a cartoon would be better because you see them moving, but no, it didn't.
Well, it all
it was
depends. You know, they've done really great jobs with.
It was a retake on it too, though. It was
Yeah.
like a remake, like, it wasn't.
Like the new Ninja Turtles is kind of. It's not.
The movie?
No, the TV series.
I won't watch it. Like, I tried.
It's animated funny. I mean, they have some of the jokes there,
I don't like it.
but that right there, even the original, like the comic book Ninja Turtles to the, you know, cartoon series.
Oh, that original cartoon was terrible. Of course.
I
Everybody knows
actually no, I like the freaking original cartoon.
that. Yeah, but you know it's bad.
I know that it's not like the original
You know
series was supposed
You know
to
it's
be.
bad.
It's corny,
Kind of like it. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I mean. Yeah.
but that was, you know, that was late 80s, early 90s.
You read the original comics?
Yeah, the original comics, well, literally
Yeah. That, like they were killing people. Like,
losing limbs and,
yeah.
you know,
I have to read those books. I have volume 1, 2, 3. Hardback. Got that.
you know, they had to make it a little bit for, you know,
Yeah.
kids, but
Get that, yeah, but it went too far. It
Too
was about-
soft.
It was about selling toys.
yeah,
I know the one dude was pissed off.
the one dude.
One of the two guys was pissed off about that, right?
Oh, you mean the original comic book guys?
Yeah. He's been
I-
married. One of them was pissed off, like, No, that's not what we set up to do. And it became some toys.
Well, everybody gets hurt about everything. Who are we talking about? Recently you had met, Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
And Kevin Smith was not a huge fan of the Tim Burton Batman movies. Was it Tim Burton, or was
No,
it...
he was a fan of it.
That's
He
right.
liked those,
He
yeah.
he didn't like the 6-6. Wasn't... Didn't he have a conflict with... I thought he had a conflict with one of them. Was it... No? Am I off on that one?
No, I don't know anything about that.
Okay.
I didn't ask him. You know, I only had like 2 seconds with him. I'll tell you what though, it was like super cool to fucking sit next to a guy and get a picture.
I'm
And
next to
then
somebody
get a picture
famous.
with Jay too, you know.
It's Muse.
It's not because they're famous, it's because who they are. Like, meeting Jay and Silent Bob, for me was like, come on man, I was that guy.
How does it get much better?
Huh?
Said, how does it get much better?
It doesn't get better.
My whole life has been developed around Claire.
Yeah. They're my favorite movies, you know, like Muse, like
Can you guys... Hey. I'm doing something here.
Oh, we got the mystery.
you've been admitted.
Hey,
We
guys.
got the mystery.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can give you a bonus if we can find.
Dexter. Daddy's recording right now.
Right, go.
So if you could do me a favor and thank you.
Uh,
Close the door.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Nothing like-
Meeting Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes, they were the nicest guys ever.
That's good to know.
It was so cool. Like, Kevin came up the morning, what it was that they had you had to come up and dress like Jay and Silent Bob.
Yep. That was part of the... You guys made a world record, right?
Yeah. 200 and some people, you know, dressed like Jay and Silent Bob. So, yeah, I was there, and, the best is, like, I'm so tired of when we put the hat on. A yellow coat. I needed a yellow coat to be Jay.
Yeah.
And we searched around for hours. And I was like, you know what, where's every sports authority, all this shit up here. And I'm like, you know what, fuck it. I don't want the yellow coat. I don't want to be in this. So I'll go watch, but I don't want to be in it.
Yeah.
Couldn't find a coat. Looking for 4 hours, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that gets
Yeah.
stressful as all
I
hell.
just like, she goes online, looks at her phone, and she goes, Macy's. And she looks up, yellow coat. They had it. I'm like, no, we're not gonna go that far. You walk into Macy's, yeah. You walk in there, we see a yellow coat. I'm like,
It's almost as if they were making it before that.
yeah, but like we spent 4 hours looking at all the stores and not finding it. We were getting like frustrated. So we get the yellow coat. Then we go to Jersey, it's like hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah, it's not exactly close.
But once we were down there, we got to the hotel and everything, you know, it was like,
How was the crowd?
everything was cool. Because they were all nerds, they were all James Bond Bob wannabes, you know, I guess that was down there. Everything was really cool. Like I said, I got pictures where Kevin, you probably saw him, right?
Yep.
Kevin comes up to me and like handing out donuts and yeah.
Yeah. Ass crack at dawn and he's handing out donuts.
Yep. Great. It was a great time. I mean, I was tired as fuck. Like, I was tired, man, you know.
One of those worth it moments.
Yeah. Tired, nothing.
Well, you don't eat anything anyway.
Well, I didn't want a donut, you know. Something like that.
You didn't take a donut from Kevin Smith?
She did. I did it.
Could you not take a donut from Kevin Smith?
Well, he didn't touch them, so
Oh,
they weren't blessed.
we're in blessed.
If he touched it, it'd be different. You know?
Blessed by the
But
Heavenly
he's
Father.
he's held the box. So yeah, he picked one. I was like, you know what? You're running with my friend. Stop it. I don't like you anyway.
Ask him to call him and say, hey, I hate you.
Yeah, I was like, are you just more of that? You guys look the same. That's funny because Ishmael Rivera is like, actually he's like a Silent Bob most of the time, but
Oh, you get him taught?
when you get him drunk, and you're talking about nerd stuff, he's like loud guy, right?
Yeah.
He is not Silent Bob
Definitely somebody I can talk to about Mega Man for hours on end.
for years.
Yeah. And I'm okay with that.
Yeah, you want to see him again?
This is back to this level. Getting some good progress through here.
I'll bring him around. He can be a guest on your show.
Yeah.
You probably have a good time with him.
Yeah, we can... At some point, I want to, do a Mega Man marathon. I'm not sure when, but I'll definitely have to have him on for that.
Yeah, about that. Oh, you want to play too, right?
Yep. Oh yeah, I don't want to play the entire series by myself.
Oh, but he's
That
a
would-
fucking nerd about this game, right?
Oh, all of them. We've had extensive talks about the entire Mega Man series. Come on.
That picture there,
Anything else coming out exciting for you in the nerd movie time? I know you just recently enjoyed Split.
I don't know if I enjoyed it so much as I was frustrated by it. Like I said,
Do you feel better now that I kind of revealed to you the...
you know, the ending was like, oh, that's what it is, yeah. And then you reminded me, like, okay, yeah, it was because it was a movie, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Well, that and the whole your
I don't know,
issue
the
with
whole-
what the heck was it? Wasn't Kevin, was it? Kevin was his real name. It's been a little bit since I've seen the movie. The child persona.
I don't know, that just drove me nuts. Like, I think these two girls were like, I'll beat the shit out of this guy.
Well, they had originally said about that, about wanting to do it, and then the main protagonist was like, "It's not gonna work." He carried us all like we were nothing, and you know, probably with good merit. You know, there's a very good possibility, and it was about them trying to preserve themselves from the idea that he was gonna do, well, truly terrible things to them. I don't think any of them had figured that he was gonna eat them. That was interesting. So I think did you have an issue with the whole him eating them thing? Like the fact that he was pretending to eat them and then wasn't like... It just looked like he had scraped them apart a bunch.
I don't know. I don't know what bothered me about it. It was more like him just no, the whole just having a different personality and hiding behind that, like, I mean, like, when he comes to talk to you, he's this character, right?
Yeah.
And then this other woman does what he wants to do. I don't like that. Yeah.
Oh, you just don't buy the whole idea of a somebody with split
yeah,
personalities.
I think it was just. Yeah, that was what was like. That's what made me mad about the movie.
Well, they say that
'Cause
there
when
is
you play,
such
like,
thing
a
as
little
split
kid,
personality.
I'm like, well, all these little kids and beat the shit out of them, you know?
Tonight is a night of kitties and kids.
They're right in front of TVs.
Yeah. I know you guys can't see this right now, but I currently have a kitty standing right in front of Mega Man, pawing at him because you're supposed to get the bad guy. You're not supposed to get me.
No, you're supposed to look at TV or something.
That's what you do. Let me just sit here. I jumped. Oh, he jumped. He moved. Yeah. He's jumping at him.
Like, yeah.
Up the explosions. Bell.
So what made you guys get cat?